start out by using my primer, and for today I am using the Marc Jacobs. Ooh, that's dirty, but the Marc Jacobs Undercover Blurring Primer. I really enjoy this primer. It really does a good job of keeping me matte, and this is kind of what the consistency looks like. So a little like clear jelly, like silicone-y, but not silicone, if that makes sense. So yeah, I'm using this primer today. It's like an oldie but a goodie. And I already did my brows, so we're just gonna get right into the look here today. Yes, so got that nicely on. We need to just kind of let that settle. In the meantime, I am going to show you guys what foundation I'm going to be using today. So first I'm going to use this NARS Tinted Glow Booster, and then I'm going to be using my NARS Natural Radiant Longwear Foundation. So this is what the Tinted Glow Booster looks like, and this is in the shade Barduba, I don't know, and my foundation shade is a Macao. So that's my foundation shade. So we're gonna mix these two together. I'm gonna go in with my Fresh Vitamin Nectar Antioxidant Glow Water. That's what that looks like. I'm turning it the wrong way. There you go. So it's like a little bit of water. Again, really good if you have dry skin and you need a lot of hydration, then this will definitely give you that hydration that you need. Got a little fan. So that is good to add. It's not like it's just a mist, you know, so just giving you that oomph, that little extra hydration that you may need. But it's not a setting spray, it's not anything like that. You can use it under makeup, over makeup, definitely multi-purpose use to it. Okay, so I feel like I'm ready. Gonna go in with my Sephora foundation brush. Again, I don't know the number, it's like gone. All it says is Sephora. But this is my little slanted tip brush, as you can see. Very nice. So I like to use this brush for my foundation. So let's get to work. Work. And this is typically just how I use my brush, and just so like say I needed a little bit more coverage here, then this is how you would just kind of dab it into the skin in the areas that you need the coverage. But I don't necessarily particularly need a lot of coverage, but I'm just dab. Anyway, be careful going around my edges. But I'm washing my hair today, so it's okay if I get foundation in it, because it's time to wash my hair. So that's what's happening over her. Ooh, yes, come through. Like, look how this just looks so good. I'm looking at it here in my mirror, and I'm like, oh my god, and on my monitor, and I'm like, oh, this looks scrumptious. Definitely haven't worn this in a long time. My NARS foundation. So it is one of my favorite foundations, but typically I don't usually wear it in the summertime. Cause I just don't. I usually typically wear more mattifying foundations. Even though I have dry skin, that's typically what I gravitate towards. So those are usually what I wear mostly in the summer. So this is like a good winter foundation for me. Not the shade, just the foundation, because it's not gonna really dry me out. And I tend to get a lot more drier in the winter time, but I'm dry, you know, normally. So my skin type is more normal to dry, so I get dry, you know, anyway. Okay, so we're just gonna keep on dabbing this in, and then we're gonna do our concealer. All right, so I'm going in with my Giorgio Armani Power Fabric Concealer. This is in the shade 8.75. I just grabbed whatever was on top, so this is what I grabbed. I've never filmed with this before, but I have worn it before. Very nice, smooth. It's like so smooth going on, like really smooth. Okay, so got that. Now I'm gonna go in with my beauty blender. Kind of let it dry down a little bit. This is what I like to do with the concealer. And then I just kind of go around, you know, just to make sure there's a seamless transition between where the concealer ends and where my foundation was. So I like to kind of do that too. Don't want to have like a harsh like that. You know, you want to kind of blend that in. So make it as seamless as possible when you're blending out your concealer. So there, you kind of sort of see it, but you don't really see it. Just kind of looks all in one. I would say like the concealer is probably like medium coverage. And it is supposed to be matte as well. Just gonna go over my lids with the concealer as well. Include my lids in that concealment. So again, just make sure that you blend out the edges. So take it around the edges. They're just like so. All concealed, and I'm just gonna put a little bit here. Just give me that kind of like reverse contour-ish. Let me just kind of go back in. Make sure everything is nice blended on the nose. Get my lid again. And boom, I'm done. Now I'm gonna go in with my powder, and for today I am going to use Pat McGrath's powder first, and then I'm gonna go in with, this is the Pat McGrath Labs powder in the shade, I don't even know, medium. Yep, medium. So gonna get that, and I'm gonna use this highlighting brush from Alamar Cosmetics. Very nice and soft. I really like this brush. Has worked its way into the rotation of my brushes that I like to use. So it's now into the likes category, because I do have a lot of brushes. But I just love, it's just very nice and soft. Gets up in here, and I love this powder too. Nice blurring powder. Does a good job of smoothing everything out. I'm gonna show you one with powder and then one without powder so you guys can see what I mean. Okay, so look, see this side with the powder, how much more smooth it is, and then this side where there's no powder. So, made my point. I love this powder. You know, tap this in with the brush, just to kind of set everything. And then before I start my eyes, I definitely will go in with my Fenty powder in the shade Cashew And then that's what I'm gonna kind of bake with a little bit while I work on the eyes. And I also use the Fenty powder to kind of set the face as well. So just going in with the Anti-Patch powder here. You can just kind of see how it just really does a good job of like smoothing out my skin with the concealer. Whoa. Just like tapped up my whole eye with the powder. Alright, so now I'm gonna open up my Fenty. This is just the Fenty powder that's on here, and I'm just gonna set the rest of my face with it. Yep, just dip and then tap, 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 tapping everywhere, and then just going in with the powder all over to kind of set the rest of my face. This brush is like, wash my brushes. So this brush smells so good. I use that Cinema Secrets brush soap, and that's what I use to deep clean, so it just really leaves this nice smell on the brushes. So that's what I'm smelling. I'm gonna go in with my Sephora Collection Micro Smooth powder. I'm gonna use that there, and then just kind of use that to kind of set the rest of my face. I'm just going in with the powder like so, and then just kind of tapping that on as well onto my face. Just Real Techniques powder sponge, and I'm just gonna use that to kind of apply my powder, tap off, tap, tap, and then just go in with the powder under the eye. Bring it up really close in here to kind of give me that, what you call that, contoured-esque look. So bringing it really close along the nose area. So now there you can kind of see that I have a little something going on over there. So got this laid very nicely. Now we're gonna go into the eyes. The eyes. I'm just gonna come down just a dab, but I already got that powder like nice in there, so give me kind of that snatched nose effect, if you will. Okay, I think I'm satisfied with that. So let's get into these eyes, shall we? Alright, so we're gonna start out with the Baked Browns palette by Dose of Colors. Yes. I'm gonna be using Deserted, this shade here, and I'm gonna go in with the dark shade. So, whoopsie. Let's get it started in here. Okay, so yeah, we're gonna go in with Deserted first. This light color. And I'm just gonna start out by just pressing this into the transition area, just like that. Just press. Oh, and I am using my Sigma E40 brush. I laugh because it's like nothing there. You can't even see the word Sigma anymore. That's what happens when you have something that you like a lot, that you use a lot. So just coming in a little bit closer so that you guys can kind of see the blend. Look, for eyes, y'all, it's all about blending. Blending is the key. The key to these eye looks. So just got that all over into the crease. And then I have a Morphe brush here, M533. It's very fluffy, so I'm just using that to kind of like diffuse that color everywhere. Just to kind of make sure that it's, you know, where it needs to be. And let's just show you, going in with this color. Oops, this color right here. So let's go ahead and tap that on. And same thing, I'm just going to have the color now on the brush. So now I'm just gonna press it in, like lay the color right where I want it to be. And then once I have it where I want it, I'm just gonna blend now. Going back in one more time. Got it on the brush. I'm gonna tap and then just press the color right where I want it. And now I'm just gonna blend. So like laying down that first light color is just really good because it's just gonna help the colors blend nicely together and give you like a really nice defined crease area. And you can just kind of see just coming all over her. And I'm gonna stop really quickly so you guys can kind of see what that eye is looking like now. See? Nicely blended. I'm gonna go in with this fluffy brush just to diffuse any harsh lines or anything, just to kind of give it like a nice smooth application, smooth look. Yes, smooth it out. Okay, so I'm gonna go in now on my other eye. Again, we're just patting the color in. Pat, 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 pat. And then now we're gonna go in with the star of the show. Yes, going in with the star of the show. Hey, hey, hey. And it's an old palette, but you can use literally any green that you have. You don't necessarily have to have this palette with you. I just was cleaning out, you know, during quarantine, trying to get rid of stuff, and I came across this palette and I was just reminiscing about, just look at that gorgeousness right there. Ugh, love it. So today we're going to use these two colors. Again, you can use anything that you have in your collection. If you have this, great. If not, you know, it's okay. I will probably list some colors in the description box below that you can use to recreate the same look. So let's get into the green. The first green shade, which is the dark green, this color, and that is called Graffiti. So we're gonna start out by just swiping down, and I have my Sigma, this is a ColourPop brush. So we got that, and then we're just going to put it on the eyes, like so. Going in, I'm going in, and I'm gonna go hard. So get there. And green is like amazing. If you have brown eyes, this green will make your make your brown eyes pop. So I love wearing green because I just love how it brings out my eye color. My dark brown eyes, my chocolate eyes. So just does something to me. So I'm just going in with the green. It's like a nice, I don't know, forest kind of green. That's how I would describe it. It's like a nice forest kind of green color. So now I have that nice green, and you can just see me working it up into the crease, but I'm also going to put that color into the crease so that I have a nice blend. Look at that. Yes. Whew. Love a green. We're gonna put the same green under the lower lashes, and I'm gonna use a nice I don't know, emerald green liner to help with that. So I'm gonna leave this for here for now. So we're just going to pat it, same thing when I did the color up top. We're just going to pat it, and I might leave this because I don't want to like hurt my eyes. And I got a little bit of fallout, you know, not a lot, but a little. I don't want to hurt my eyes. So you see, I'm just like patting the color onto the lower lash. Pat, 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 pat. I'm coming a little bit so you guys can see. So there you have it. The nice color green is there. I'm gonna do the other eye. Okay, so I have a Smashbox pencil in the shade Baller. That's what I'm gonna use for the lower lashes. So let's get into it. So I'm gonna put it in my waterline, and then I'm going to also put it in to the waterline as well with that green shade, like so. See that? Okay. Gonna get that brown shade from the Dosa Colors palette and that original like pencil brush that I was using, and then I'm just gonna kind of smooth out those edges. Don't want no harsh line up in this crease. There we are. My lower lash. I said crease, I mean lower lash area, guys. So just use that to kind of buff out the edge of that color. And then you kind of want to, whatever you do to the top, you know, you kind of want to do on the bottom as well. You want them to kind of be similar. So just gonna blend out that right there. And then now I'm gonna go into the crease with the green color so that I can have like a nicer, smoother transition in the crease. So taking my Sigma E40, just putting a little bit of that on the brush, tapping, and then I'm just gonna lay it right there and just kind of buff so that I have a nice transition. See? Then I'm just gonna pick up some more on the other, on the brush, tap, and then gonna do the same thing in this eye. Putting it directly into the crease and just kind of working it that way. So now I'm gonna go in with the inner corner, which is like the star of the show. I took up that same brush that I did on the lower lash, and I'm gonna go into that color. This is, I don't know how you say it, EXU? I don't know. XU? I don't know. But anyway, we're gonna put that into the inner corner. So just like so. This is like what sets this look off, is this color. And just going in with some more of the color. So there you have it. That's what it looks like. Then I'm gonna go into the other eye. So I'm gonna go in with my first bronzer. This is my Guerlain bronzer. I'm gonna go in with that one first. Still tapping it up in here. And we're just bronzing. My nose is running, y'all. So please excuse me. It just happens every time. Does that happen to any one of you guys when you're doing your makeup? That your nose just, you know, starts to do its own thing? I don't know where it comes from. Don't know why. Sometimes I think it's because I may be using something that maybe, you know, cause my allergies to react or something, but I don't know. Cocoa Naughty. Cocoa Naughty. So let's get that Cocoa Naughty going. So got it. Just cutting it. There we go. Yes. Look. Cocoa Naughty? No Cocoa Naughty. Cocoa Naughty? Now we got Cocoa Naughty. I'm using the Desi X Cutie Chasing the Sun as my highlighter today. Start out on the, if you ever go in a little bit ham, you just buff it out like that with your blush. But I don't have blush on here yet. That was just my bronzer. So now I'm going in with Flesh Beauty, and this is in the shade Glaze. Love this color blush. I'm gonna show you guys what that looks like. So it's a very nice neutral, peachy, kind of neutral kind of blush. Just going in with that. Mind you, same brush that I use with my bronzer is what I use with my blush, just to kind of get everything married. Okay, so I have my highlighter brush and I'm just, nothing is on it. I'm just going back over the highlighted areas. That's it. So I like it a lot. I'm gonna set it one more time, because now I'm locking everything in. Now I'm using Urban Decay. And where's my beauty blender? Because a little tricky. You just take that and just pat everything in. All your highlighted areas. Just melts it into the skin. Back. And I already applied my lips. As you know, I used a Smashbox lipstick in here for the tea. Guys, everything that I used today will be listed in the description box down below. Also, all the dupes that I was able to find for the shadows that I used today will also be listed in the description box down below. I kind of like this matte lip, but you could add some gloss. I have like 2 glosses here that I could use, but I don't know. I think I'm just gonna keep it all matte. That's it, guys. Hope you enjoyed today's little tutorial. If you like the tips and tricks that I shared with you today on how to achieve this flawless foundation routine, and then also this green luscious eyes, then be sure to hit the subscription box below. Also, make sure that you turn on your notification bell so that way you know the next time that I upload videos. Thanks for joining me today. Stay blessed, stay safe, peace.